Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2025 Booyah Cup Finale Qualifier. This is the third place match for the ladies. Features Marquise Womble, who's about to leave 50 with a big 154, taking on Nicole, who was also left 50. So we're catching this at the tail end of a great first leg. And, of course, they stand on opposite sides of the wire.
We'll just try to center us up a little bit more.
Treble 15. Let's master out. Ooh, triple 5. I
Ooh.
like the switch and how quick it was because a lot of people forget that one. Leg number 1 goes to Nicole. Marquise could have done nothing else besides take it out in 12. But 1-0 lead here for Nicole as we head to leg number 2.
What a
Womble,
good finish.
baby. Womble wave. Womble wave. We'll be going first in this one. Get in there. Yeah.
Good to see her getting back in the flow of things, too.
And such a smooth release and throw.
Other than she's a lefty. But
Yeah, it's, not everybody can be perfect.
not everybody can be, right-handed. But
So far, that seems to be the only imperfection. We'll see what happens.
Yep. It is looking like a 2-0 scoreline for Adam Savada over there versus Scotty Miller as he goes to work.
But Scotty would never be able to tell you on his face as he's looking happy.
All smiles, enjoying every bit of it. He's just happy to be involved, man.
We know you might want that match. However, this is a third-place match, and we've shown the guys on the stream already multiple times. This is Marquise is playing for the third-place spot and is yet to be on our stream. And when she has this talent as well, we want to showcase that. Big 6 mark from Marquise. Hit that like button, hit that share button, let everybody know we are back live in action. 10:33 local time.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
What?
Thunder won tonight. Wichita Thunder.
Woohoo!
We're big hockey fans now. Bryson's starting to enjoy a little hockey. Hey,
They were
he likes
just
the fights.
They were just in our
Indy, yeah, they were
Yep.
just in Indy
last weekend.
Yep.
The Sunday game was sold out because it was Bluey Day.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a thing, man.
Yep.
They packed the place for Bluey Night in Wichita.
Oh, it was sold.
I think it's
It was standing room only.
I think it's everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, the kids just love Bluey. Bluey, quality show. Both kids and
Listen,
adults.
adults love Bluey.
Oh yeah.
I've never cried more. Nice 7 mark there from Nicole.
Last little tidbit. We went to the zoo. We went to the gorilla exhibit. And
Yep.
What does my son yell and say? Hey, mate. I said, you are not British or Australian. Stop. Well, Bluey. I said, no.
Yeah, they're trying to get us with Peppa Pig and Bluey to
Yep.
get our kids to have different accents than an American one.
That's it. Nicole taking that deep breath here before she comes into line. The setup is Andrew Gelding-esque, isn't it?
A little bit. The throw, thankfully, is not.
Yes, exactly.
But she loves 18s. I'm telling you right now. She's hammer time on those things.
As you can see, Savada still over there, still chucking, but does have, well, not anymore. Scotty just hit a big 9 to take the advantage in leg number 3.
I'm not saying it 'cause I didn't see it. But boom goes the Wisconsinite. He deserved it with the celebration back there.
He's throwing some.
Well, who's he even looking at?
He's looking at
There's
Ryan
no one
and
near.
Benny. Yeah, he's looking at that group of guys at that table.
It looked like he was looking way past them.
Nicole. Dead center of the 1. Clearly going at the 18s there, but just unfortunately outside. So, Marquise, what do you say? Steal those 18s away?
That's what she said. goes back to the points. Beautiful darts.
Abby's out there hollering again.
Abby's just doing Abby things out there. Speaking in her very normal voice, actually, weirdly enough. It just carries for days. That girl could have a sold-out performance and not have to use a microphone.
Best of both worlds. That was perfect, wasn't it?
No. No, it wasn't. But I could imagine what it would be like if it was.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Advantage in the hands of Marquise here to make this 1-1. Yeah, Benny's like a good pitcher right now, just kind of chilling in the long sleeves, staying warm.
Yep. Blending into his surroundings in that bright orange. He's only been waiting a couple hours. But at the same time, that match is ready to go. They're just catching up on the loser side of the bracket a little bit before playing that King's Seat match. It will be Kerry Thaxton taking on Benny Dersch.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the smart play here. There will be another extensive amount of time if they did play that match out.
Kind of a when would you rather play?
Yeah.
And the question is, you always want to be fresher later on in the tournament with a lot more like, I just played, now I'm good to go when it comes down to the finals. Nicole, a lot of work to do. But that's why you win the first one.
Yep.
Only a 3. And yes, everyone in the chat, we would like to see these averages too. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I know Jeremy's not going to let it fly for another one. So, reminder, he is kind of doing a little bit different one. He is behind the bar tonight with a few other the Booyah darts crew. They're doing a charity thing tonight, so it is good. I think it's definitely unique that they've chosen to do it during the tournament and whatnot, but maximize those opportunities on the charity event that you can, and he's adding the benefit of he's shaving his head tomorrow too. So
yeah, the good news, whenever I'm on camera, it already looks like my head's shaved, so I don't have to worry about it.
You said that, I didn't, Sean.
You thought it. Marquise, 115 will leave just the bowls. No need to mess around. But instead, she's going to mess around. No. Bullseye. Points are never a problem.
Never a wrong answer, right?
Never. Not when you're down 1-0. And it's the third place match.
Exactly. You need it. Becky's waiting. Blind draw should be well underway now.
One would hope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I know a lot of the Booyah Cup competitors are playing in that blind draw tonight. Some of the many fun opportunities that you can have by just coming to the Booyah Cup and playing some darts. Marquise could hit it hat tricks for days in 0-1. Right now that bullseye is looking a bit small. She's to attack again right here. I don't think there's any problem in that. Yeah, good dart.
That's a solid dart. Solid dart.
1-1. Score line here as Tabata, did he just do nothing? Never mind, I'm weirding out. It's 1-1. Marquise and Nicole, they're going to go to leg number 3. Nicole's going to get the start here in this cricket leg. Leg number 4 will be 0-1.
Oh, man. Scott, you just took out a ton. You just took out a ton.
Going
20
to last leg
double-double.
Last leg decider, Scotty Miller, Adam
We got to
Savada.
go over to it. We got to go over to it.
Yep, because it's 1-1 here.
It's
so
1-1, so we've got time to do it. We're going to go ahead and head on over now, folks. We do apologize, but it's the right time to. No matter what, we'll get another leg here from these ladies. So just happened to look over and see Scotty take that out. 20 double top or tops for the ton. Solid.
in the meantime, you can see the throw from behind from
Yeah.
Marquise, just how smooth that thing is.
38 points on the board for her.
And they're playing cricket. The last leg decider, Savada with the start. And he's not going to let that go to waste. 7 marks it to open. I'm expecting an epic battle here. On this dartboard, the blue is extra shiny. So, and it's the dartboard.
You think it's the dartboard?
Oh, it's definitely the shine of the blue of the dartboard. That's the only.
I think.
Scotty Miller. 9s it. Boom goes the dynamite to start off this one.
What a shot from the legend. As he gives the old Michael Jordan shrug as he walks back.
Savada blocks himself on the first dart. Takes out the 19. Goes back up and 7s again.
What a play.
What a play. If he plays 7s against 9s going first, he can still do this.
Scotty's still shrugging there as he goes, okay, that'll work.
He's like, okay, so the same thing. Look at this. Scotty Miller. It's Miller time. Back-to-back 9s to start off this last leg decider, trying to take out the odds-on favorite heading into this tournament.
He's throwing swings and
left
hooks right back at him. How about another? Oh!
I don't think 7s can't take on 9s for very much longer.
I mean,
can he do it again?
No, we'll see. Subtle point advantage, but one takes it back.
He does it again. This leg might be close to over.
Oh, my.
It's still on.
One more. He's attacking early. Oh, I figured
he's looking now.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, it slipped out of the hands. That's the old universal sign for that. He also did a little turn with his hand when he came through. Aggressive again from Savada, now going back up again. Finds it again.
Play. Yeah, what a good shot. As he just makes Scotty question. He's got to go after the 16s here. He could go 15s if he wants, but yeah, the 16s is the smarter play. Just a little bit more in your favor.
Does find 6, 3 less than he wanted, and he knows that Savada is pretty aggressive on the play. Any lead is an opportunity for Savada to take out the number. You see him. Did he stay? That's how aggressive he is.
What a play.
Yeah, huge darts.
Massive darts from Savada.
Yeah, Jacob, I would agree that I would put Adam favored over Benny based on current form. Just at this point.
I mean, yeah.
Just the success of last year. Really
exactly. The success that he's kind of had over the last year, yeah, I would definitely lean toward him.
Again, aggressive.
And that's
on the
nothing. I
close.
mean, we forget Carey's still in the mix too. Carey's going to be tough, but this is fireworks.
Just out of Scotty's hands at this point.
It is just out of it.
He needs a lot of bowls. And that might be a tough dart to work around. Those are definitely 2 darts, though, tough to work around. Yeah. You see, just unable to get it done, but
Wow.
6-3-3 versus a 6.0. Scotty Miller's going to lose his last leg decider with a 6.
What a leg.
And he does so. Savada pushed to the brink.
What a leg.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, can I remind everybody, this is the qualifier for the Booyah Cup tomorrow. These gentlemen aren't even qualified yet. That's how good that field is going to be tomorrow.
Well, still the same score line here, 1-1.
Marquis way out in front here in leg number 3. And if she does win leg number 3, she will go first in the 0-1 game. This is alternate start format. Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Marquise gets some extra points here before taking a look at the 17. That's why I like the 17 first. When you have the point lead, if you're going to shoot at it eventually, you might as well get it out of the way. And yeah, Steve, that was, yeah. You're right, that's the loser side of the bracket too. But Nicole and Marquise, this is the third place match for the women. The winner of this one does battle with a potential to have to double dip Becky Najedlow. Oh, like automatically switches back.
That's weird.
So weird. Marquise does get rid of the 17. See if she goes back to the 19. She does exactly that. Great darts.
Good.
You know how worried Scotty is about losing that match as he's talking about his beers more than anything else. But Nicole, 4-16s. Murphy Darts goes, I couldn't stop watching. Maybe I should check on my job. Ruh-roh.
That is the case for numerous of our viewers who find themselves watching a little bit too much darts and not enough work sometime.
And then Linda's asking for the bracket. If we can put the bracket link back up.
Men's or women's? Or you want both?
We can put up both. That being said,
more work.
I'll tell you this. The ladies' side is pretty simple. We have this match and then the final.
Yeah, we should just
and
give
Becky
them
Najedlow is in the final.
Yeah, so that'll be it. We'll just give you the men's then.
Marquis is trying to close this one down. We're going to stay there, I believe. Yep. Up 120 points. No reason to go back to the 19s on dart 3. I wonder if Scotty thinks he played an up-and-down game today. And look at how close he was to something. He probably has.
Oh, they're actually, 5th, 6 matches right now. So
hooray!
Not too bad. We'll probably start around 10:30 or 11 tomorrow morning, just for those that are wondering, because the events start at 10 o'clock. Usually we let the first round or two play out just to kind of establish a rhythm, and I think that'll be a good idea, especially tomorrow with the kind of different faces doing the brackets than we're normally used to. So
Marquise continues to leave that last dart on the X for last dart, or the last mark on the X for the last dart, and it's not paid off a couple times now. And Nicole can take advantage of it here. Nicole's going to take advantage of it here. I like that shot. I like it.
I mean, yeah.
Make it 4-3.
But Marquis still has the 19s.
Right. That's what. Well, the shot was to take out the 19s on dart 3. Again,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Got to get rid of the 15.
I'm seeing things there.
This 15 has put a force field up for Marquise, and it is costing her this leg right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Very much so. That's a tough round there.
Nicole's not going to get much better of an opportunity. Big dart. Doesn't quite slam the door. Marquise has reprieve. Another one for the point lead. Just got to hit that 15. Does finally hit that 15. One of the hardest darts to adjust to is when you're missing it high and low to try and figure out that dart.
Sometimes that big single can just avoid you at times. That's why I always say when you're doing those practice sessions, don't disregard around the world singles. Just big number, fat wedge, just go around the board, because I guarantee you're going to find yourself missing a few times and going back to one and starting all over again.
Marquise for the 2-1 lead. Beautifully done. And that is a break of throw for Marquise. She will throw for the match here in leg number 4. 501 open in, master out, full bowl. So both the 25 and the 50 segment is worth 50 points. So here we go. Leg number 4. Marquise throws with half her foot off of that mat. You wonder how awkward that might feel.
Yeah.
The answer's not awkward at all, obviously. Big Hattie hat started off for Marquise.
That'll work.
It's going to be tough to overcome. We've seen Nicole start off legs perfect so far. Just drags the second one low.
Outside, but if she can convert on 2, which she does, that sets herself up in prime position, because no matter what Nicole does here, she cannot touch you.
Is that because it's illegal?
Well, 180 wouldn't leave her
right
close, but hey, yes, that too. They'll throw the flag on you.
Yep, you got to ask for consent. So Marquise back on 2-4-2. You can see the king seat match is a brewing over there on the other board.
Has not gotten underway yet,
nope.
So should be cued in to watch that one right after this.
A little stumble there from Marquise. 18 points total scored that round. Nicole, dead center on that first dart. Would love another. Not going to find it. 6 clear for Marquise at 2-2-4. And maybe 9. At least. Great first start. It's a little up on her tippy toes on her at 3.
Yeah, it's okay, though. I mean, still Nicole's going to have to collect on 2 big rounds.
Yep. Not going to be able to leave a finish no matter what.
She's going to get 6 from 145.
I like bullseye, trip 15. It is master out. Means you can go out on a triple, a double, or the bullseye. She's going to want to set it up better than that.
Yeah.
Still over 200. Nicole can put a lot of pressure.
Not the ideal leave. Because that 150 from Nicole would really hurt for Marquise.
I mean, it put a lot of pressure on.
It really would. Nicole knows it, too. Look at the determination here. You just sense a 150 coming. You just sense it coming.
And it came. 102 left for Marquise. Bullseye to bullseye. The ideal route.
I'm gonna go untraditional.
Well, that'll work. Good fallout.
I would have gone 16s.
50 for the match. And she does win it. What a pressure 102 ton plus checkout for Marquise Womble to send her to the finals, where she will battle Becky Najedlow.
So this is a little bit unconventional route, but I would have thought this is where my steel tip would have came in handy.
Yep.
So I would have attempted. She took it out, so great on her. But I would have gone 16 route because anything I hit around there is going to leave me in checkout still. So that is potentially, with that kind of happening, take the risk in my mind because you got the 2-1 advantage. But nonetheless, hey, she got it done. She's advancing to the finals. Yep. Becky's going to be a tough beat, but we're going to see that one in a moment.
Yes, we will. But first, without further ado, the King Seat match for the Men's Booyah Cup qualifier. These two have the best chance right now to
win it,
to make it to the Booyah Cup tomorrow at 3 p.m. Benny the Jet Dersh, Carrie the Axe Thaxton. 115 left for Benny. The format does change here for the men. Treble 19 for double 19 left for Benny. Is he looking Leonard Gates route? No. Double 19. What
did that ricochet?
Save. I kissed it right on in.
Wow.
So leg number one, a break a throw for Benny Dersh.
That looked like it kissed off the flight and just dropped right on in.
It gave a little smooch.
What a play.
This is Benny Dersh taking on Carrie Thaxton.
You can see that's such a big advantage because now he gets to start in a cricket leg. And he hammers in a 7.
It's scary to continue to see these players that have struggled with the itis come back better from it.
Yeah.
And that continues to be a pretty good trend. Aloha, Mr. Trinidad. Rakowski up 2-0 on
Yep.
Rakowski just won.
So the 4th place matchup.
And Savada rematch with WizKid. And he's up 1-0 right now.
And I guarantee you that's not what WizKid wanted to see. He said, I already got rid of you once. I don't want to play you again. And because usually that second time they're going to be, all right, kid, here you go.
Like, that was cute last time. Watch this.
Yeah.
So the winner of that one gets Garrett Rakowski in the 4th place match. You want to talk about Garrett Rakowski was a top 4 finisher last year.
Yep.
The Booyah Cup. Finished 4th.
Ooh, Seattle picking up some goodies. Cooper Cup.
Oh, man. Gary fires in a 7.
Good 7. Yeah, back and forth on the 20s and 19s we go.
6-3-3 plays a 5-6-7.
Once again, massive shout out to the Fountain Banquet Hall for taking care of us this weekend. What an amazing spot to have a dart tournament. Take good care of you.
Yes, they do. No, it's always our pleasure to be here.
Probably up there for our more frequent venues nowadays. I mean, you of course got the Tuscany in Vegas, which will always be a prevalent one, but we are here an awful lot, man.
Yes, we are. Here, the Tuscany and then NDA is always in the same spot too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wingate?
Exactly. Westgate.
Westgate.
Wingate. I mean, that's another hotel, but
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it famous?
No,
All right.
not
well,
at all.
I should know it.
You know what the Westgate originally was, right?
The Eastgate?
No, that's the international where Elvis first played.
Oh.
Yeah, so Elvis used to live in the suites above, but they've renovated everything now. So, yeah, kind of
Well,
cool.
God forbid they
Kinda
go
cool.
ahead and keep history around.
Yeah, right.
Is that where he escaped as an alien?
That's it. You know it.
Y'all going to be here in SA next week, right? What's SA?
San Antonio. I think Bullshooters
Oh.
San Antonio event is next week.
No, unfortunately, that's Nick.
I'll be joining them that. for
Oh,
that
unfortunately, it's Nick and Will.
one. Yeah, Nick's. It was staying at my house this week.
That's right. You guys are going to bro out?
Yeah, we're gonna head down on Thursday, I believe. Stop in Austin for some barbecue. Oh, how about this gold from Carey? Only 6. I thought he was due for a 9.
Well, DSM, we were talking about us streaming, not the tournament. So, we weren't there for the Riviera years. So, don't count.
Yeah, I mean, are we fourth
Maloney
year
double?
doing NDA? I think.
I think Benny just grossed himself out by throwing the double there.
It's
I
our
know I
5th
would.
year doing NDA. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he didn't like the way that his dart was flying in the air.
Yeah.
If his dart was flying straighter, maybe he'd be throwing better than a 5.86. Is that what he's probably guessing right there?
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's too bad.
We see him making some adjustments back here. If it's tips, think it's got to be tips. Yep, that's what it is.
Maybe the tip was bent, and there
That's
are
what's
players
gotta
that
throw him
throw.
off.
Yeah, he throws right at the front of his barrel. You can see that his
Well,
middle finger's on the tip.
well, that's why, tip choice does come into effect here. If it's slightly bent, you like a harder tip, like a fit point, or do you like an L style?
Does it have a little
Which
more
is a
thickness
little-
to it?
Well, it's a little bit.
It's a little bit longer.
You would. Alrighty, Benny.
You're talking about tips here, man. I'm just trying to. There are those options.
Benny takes the 2-0 advantage here.
What did you think? Axeman has to win 3 on the trot.
I was talking about soft tip points, but okay.
Me too.
Reagan says he's got to make sure they're the right color. He does have the color coordinating thing down, doesn't he? And it does go down to the tip. Flight matches the tip. Red for red, white for white, and blue with blue. Kind of crazy.
Does that mean? Do you think he has like 3 separate containers with those colors?
They used to make the Independence pack, which was red, white, and blue on the Fit Flight.
Yeah, no, I'm
But I
not talking about the fit fly. I'm talking about like because that's 3
I think
different. You have to buy 3 packages of points that are those colors.
No.
So you just put them all in the same tip jar because then you have to
Sometime-
you have
I
to
mean-
find the right color. Takes extra long. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's only 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Todd saying, just an observation, it'd be nice to see a match result in a tournament format. That way you could track a particular player and how they got to the finals. Yeah, it's called the Tournament
King. It's exactly what we're using, Todd.
Yeah, there's a
Surprise, Todd.
We'll add that bracket in there for you. We've done it a couple times, but it's always nice to frequently.
Refresh that.
Yes, exactly. So we'll give you that one so you can kind of check the progress of these players as they advance through the bracket and who they were able to best and whatnot.
Gary goes, boom goes the dynamite. There on the 20s.
Reagan says he has different baggies for each color.
I knew he had to separate them out. That'd be terrible. Like, have to find them together. Looking for another niner. That was unlucky. The way that dragged and pulled it down.
We are underway. Becky and Marquise just starting off. Game number 1.
1 of 5,
So-
and it could go to a 2-dip.
Yeah, and I mean that is a final. So we're going to go on transfer as quick as possible. We know this is a seat match, but
Both are kind of equals importance at this point.
yeah,
Which honestly is kind of impressive. There was only 10 ladies and 37 men.
yeah.
Now the men are still a little bit behind on the loser side of the bracket. Don't get us wrong. But I've been impressed by the way that they've really sped back up.
David is an I saying, anyone know the best
no!
way to watch the Oklahoma throwdown, not showdown? Couldn't find it. Yeah, they'll be live hopefully tomorrow. I know that Nick was having a couple issues today, and it
Tonight you got to pray.
Yeah,
you
it
gotta watch
unfortunately hindered him going live today. So yeah, just unfortunate. But
You can always check out the archives of USA Darts Past to watch last year's.
thank you, appreciate it.
We're going to call this a weather delay today. Brought compliments of Nick Dirachi to share.
Those things happen. So hopefully I'll have it figured out for tomorrow's main event. I guess the main event's Sunday. Sorry, my apologies. Sunday's main event.
How dare you? Our main event's tomorrow.
Yep.
2 p.m. The Women's Booyah Cup finale gets started. 16 ladies will be qualified for that right now. 15 of them are. Let's give you those. Vanessa Talks, Kelly Sipe, Lisa Yee, Mandy Billings, Caitlin Myers, Taylor Thaxton. We see our better half playing right here. Liz Tynan, Abby Spott, Jessica Ball, Carolyn Naguki Johnson, Christy Ho, Skylar Bell Richard, Chris Grimmel, Kelly Kish, Laura Lyles, Kendi Hess, and Val Bragg. And then, of course, the winner of Becky Najedlow and Marquise Womble will find their way into that 16th spot. The men have a few players left than that, but we're almost getting down to the final 4. Right now, 5 remain. Garrett Rakowski, Adam Savada, or Robbie Weismith. And then these 2 gentlemen right here, Kerry Thaxton, Benny Dersch.
The old Danny Baggage chimes in. He says, law of numbers say Benny doesn't lose this leg. He is 14-0 right now.
Woo!
Yeesh.
Decent. Well, to be fair, we have seen one last league decider on our stream.
Yeah.
We've seen 85% of our matches have gone 3-0. And this format really doesn't set up for that to be happening as often as we get a boom goes the dynamite for Benny Dersch. Benny, if he could turn back time.
Yeah, you can see he looks stressed right there. He knows that chances are Kerry's going to stomp back with authority and look at him go. Closes 17s.
Yep. Great darts from Thaxton. 5-2-5 playing a 5-2-9.
It is 1-0. Marquise Womble there. So right now there could potentially be a double dip. So we'll just keep it right here for right now. See how this plays.
Benny, a nice 7 mark on the 16s. Just get that 37-point advantage. Kerry can get rid of that advantage with 1 dart. Does that. Stays there for another. How about all 3 of them? Boom goes the dynamite. Kerry Thaxton again. In fuego. This is the best I've seen Kerry play in a while.
He's playing well, but I mean he's 2-0 down. He has to play well.
Well, I didn't
And
mention
he's not
this is
gonna
the best
be-
I've seen Benny play in a while, too.
Yeah, that too. That too. Benny's playing outstanding.
Yeah, everybody. Reagan Windsor knows exactly what type of darts, flights, shafts, brand, everything that Benny plays with. Good friends. And we already know by far Reagan's favorite player.
Of course. You think?
No matter what Mike thinks. Goes ahead and decides to take away one of the wedges. Gives Kerry less of a ballot if he misses, but if he misses, is no longer a thing.
Yeah, he's going to
Coffin shot.
Big shot there. 5-6-4. So he locks in an 8 mark, just needing one bull to make this 2-1.
Adam Savada, Garrett Rakowski is that 4th place spot. So the 4 players left in this: Kerry Thaxton, Benny Dersch, Adam Savada, Garrett Rakowski.
One person will make the Booyah Cup. The rest will unfortunately get to play in the other events.
Yep. Kerry Thaxton, not done yet, makes it 2-1, and Benny does a little dancey dance in the background. He knows he gets the start here in this 501 split bowl, open and double out format.
Take that for your love averages, Danny Baggish. Just kidding.
This is the first.
Oh, look at Benny. Look at Benny. Woosah. Yep. Kind of getting it centered.
He's been playing more events to get
Dude,
primed for something like this.
I said, Benny, it's going to come easier than you think. And he was like, oh, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. But once you find it, you find it. And he's starting to find his groove here, man.
Yep.
Big 1-2-5 to start us off in leg number 4.
And the axe starts with perfection. That's a 180 for Kerry Thaxton. Benny has one real job here. Go out in 12 or less.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're...
And if that doesn't win it, then okay, Kerry shot a perfect leg. And I think you'll be fine going to a last leg decider if Kerry does that.
You don't want it to, but yeah, I guess you'll be okay with it.
I think under has to do that, Danny.
Keeps it straight.
Oh, he thought it was in. It just rides up into the single. Benny still thinks it was in. He even questioned it as he walked back. Like, are you sure?
You can see just taking a second here. He knows this is a big round. Get the checkout opportunity. As low as you can go.
Needs at least a single 20.
Yeah.
Leaves a
Glad
finish,
he kept
but
it straight.
Kerry has the advantage, really.
I mean, Benny has a big shot in order to check it out.
Which
he
is more
needed a little bit more than that, to be fair.
Second dart goes a little bit wayward. But 56, a 2-dart combination, single to double. Benny needs to hit triple, triple, double 18. Triple 20, triple 20, double 18.
And he's shaking his
Big
head
ask.
just a little bit, knowing, hey, this is a big one. It's got to go. Deep breath.
Not going to go. Going to hit the 140 to set up single 16 or double 8, obviously. So you can see they're just starting leg number 3.
That is just starting leg number 3. Becky did take it out, so it's 1-1 there.
Tops take us to a last leg decider in the king seat match. Double 10. And it goes in. Kerry Thaxton will take us the distance. Wins the last 2 legs on the trot. That one against the throw to tie it up. Does it in 12, just like I said.
He gives a big roar of approval there, too. So
Here we go.
Entertainment.
It doesn't get much better than this.
No, this is great.
At 11:16 local time, 12:16 back home for me.
And Carey gets the start.
Wow.
Too. That's a factor here, folks.
It's cricket.
Oh, my goodness.
Boom goes the dynamite. Carey Thaxton starts it off with a 9er.
And what another big roar from Carey. And right off the bat, Benny is thinking, what happened to my 2-0 lead?
Who you got in the chat? We see Mrs. Butler rooting for Benny Dersch. Benny throwing those Gemini darts.
At least grab the triple with the last, but just not enough when you're the 9 to the 4.
Oh, it's not enough at all.
Wow.
As these wedges get erased one by one from Carey, chopping them down. Both of them trying to just calm down just a little bit. Is this a situation 9 or he's well behind?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You've got to collect here. One more. Come on!
That is impressive. If he doesn't do it there, then it's...
You're damn right. Look at that. He yelled, too, back at him.
And he yelled, turning to Carey a little bit. Not phased. It's a 7. And
And he holds out his finger. Oh, my goodness.
They're having a little battle here. I love this. Grab some popcorn, ladies and gentlemen.
Goodness gracious.
And it's a 5 from Dersch. See how quickly Carey goes after those 18s. Back to him. Gets the 15s. Another 9 from Carey Thaxton. Throwing a 7-7-5. And, uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. You can see couple words being said there. Aggression being shown. Some people play like that. Carey's definitely one of those. But Carey keeps on collecting, throwing a 7-7-5.
Yeah, just
6-2-5 for Benny.
Just drags it low. Not over yet. But Benny needs a lot of bowls. Whoop, and they just touched there, too. This is getting a little bit froggier. As long as at the end of this doesn't get weird, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
The battle needs to stay here at the line, and that's it. And, yep, there says something to him there. But for the match.
And Benny's already putting his darts away.
One more from Carey.
He'll walk off, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't want to.
You don't want to.
Oh, it's not over yet.
And he just says, all right, I guess we're still going.
Well, here's. I mean, he can get the point lead and put a little bit more extra pressure, but it's a lot of work to do.
Exactly. He's got to have 6, I think. 5 or 6. Yeah.
36-point lead. And bullseye. And there it is. Carey Thaxton is your king seat holder. Yeah. 5-8-6 at the end of the day. Shot extremely well to get the job done. 3-2 victory. And I'm going to say something right there, and hopefully it just remains a conversation and we move on. But we have a whole other board to watch. Yeah, the finals of the ladies, right?
Yeah, you can see it's definitely getting a little.
Yep.
A little heated there. You know it is.
Yep.
as we'll go back to our match, and they'll just end the conversation and say, okay, agree to disagree and go on. But what a battle there. Hopefully, I mean, we could very well get a rematch of that one, folks. There's no doubt.
Well, as you see, Garrett and Adam.
Savannah just walks right in the middle.
This is what he does in moments like that. That's now the second time that since I've known Adam that he's had like awkward moments happen around him, and he's just gonna go right in the middle of it.
Oh my goodness, folks! There was no change in that.
No.
As you can see, if we go to this camera,
Yeah.
you're seeing it anyways.
Yeah.
So, that was.
I mean, listen,
what a back and forth.
I'm gonna say this. I know that Carey is a fiery player,
Exactly,
but he's a fiery player where he's saying "come on" and stuff like that. But he's not saying it towards his opponent. But as someone who's a more old school player like Benny, you can take some stuff a certain way that maybe necessarily you really shouldn't. That being said, I don't think there was anything wrong with the yelling, and I don't think there was. It really started when Benny yelled "come on" back at Carey. To be fair,
I mean, it's okay to do that though. I mean,
now they're yelling at each other from across the way.
Are they really doing it?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, they are. Yeah. Hey, I don't mind it though. I mean, each person have their own opinion on it. I've played with a little fire myself, so I feel Carey's side of things. Sometimes you need a little bit of fire to keep it going, but I don't mind that from Benny too, showing a little fight back and a little resilience and what have you. It's good. But
Again,
it's clearly
it should be
distracting.
something though that like you keep the line. That's got to be the extra part of it.
Yeah.
You got to keep it at the line. Disagreements or have the conversation in private after you've cooled off.
Oh, and I think
I don't think yelling across the venue is the
little,
best part.
The little back and forth at the end, that was okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the continuance
Yeah.
on, no need for that.
Yeah.
No need for that. But moving on, how about this one? I think
Yeah.
it's 1-1 here between these two, just to double down and be sure. This
About to be
is-
2-1 Marquise.
It looks like it.
It is 2-1.
Yep. Just want to double check on the game screen to see. They didn't sneak in that extra game, but this potentially could go to a. They're still going back there. Jeez Louise, fellas.
Yeah, and now Becky's yelling at them.
We'll change the score line here to 2-1 for Marquise. And remember, Becky is your queen seat holder,
Yep.
so she has to get double dipped in order to miss out on this.
Look at Garrett and
win.
Adam. They're like, "That's exactly where we want exactly where we want both of them to be, actually. Just fired up and Garrett would never say this, but I'm sure Adam's like, can you just forfeit them both and we'll just play this one for the final? At Danny, there was one where he touched him, but I would say that he wasn't walking like tremendously close to the line for any reason.
Yeah, there's plenty of space out there.
And it's not like we have a restriction area.
Yeah. We don't have a
And to be fair, usually if you're next to two other boards that are playing, I know the pit's different, but if you're playing against two other boards, you have to walk straight back. You can't even walk sideways, one or the other. And so now your opponent having to wait for you to even come back from the line anyway. And I'm a person who steps to the line right away. But I also know in situations when I need to just wait a second. Again, it's a situation where it was kind of a both way.
They both had their own, yeah.
I mean, even if it was that.
Antagonized it a little bit on both parts,
It was fun either way. Let's just all say what we're
not
really
keen
thinking
on-
here. As long as
on
it
that,
doesn't
but
go
yeah.
any weird direction and anything like that, it's all in good fun. It's fun for them. Jeremy's now walking over there. So I guess I have to keep an eye on this now.
Remember first year there was a little excitement that in kind of started off with the Booyah Cup, and maybe it helped out viewership the next day a little bit. So, what do you say, folks?
Listen, where do you see this much energy at 11:30 when it's not even a concert or anything? You don't.
All right, Marquise. She's got an opportunity here. Hammers in a big 150. She'll leave the 140. Hammers in a big 150. She'll leave the 140. Oh!
Still a really good dart and does have a little bit of control, but Becky, low ton gives her the look at a finish for the first look at that finish. Becky Najedlow. Again, I met her at Rockford Regional for bull shooter, and she was in the finals all the time. Leaves the 174, which is a finish, and master out. The boys are back in town. They're going to get started here, too.
Yeah, they have yet to start yet. That's good. Yet to start, so we'll keep an eye on that one and let you know. It looks like they're diddling now.
She leaves 83. All right, let me ask you. You have 83 left. Do you go trip 11 for bullseye, or do you go bullseye for trip 11? Or do you do something weird steel tip-wise?
I mean, of course, I'm going to lean towards the go-to because, the steel tip is my main game, so that's the route I know.
But in reality,
I would have went
utilizing the bull
because
is
it's
better.
master out. I would go bull first
then
the trip 11 because if you hit the single, it leaves you the double.
The only reason why I agree with you, by the way, but the only reason why I might think the other way around is if you hit that trip 14, you bust.
True.
And
true.
But again, I still would go the route of bullseye for the trip 11. Not going to leave a look.
Well,
she throws the F word out there. Well, and happy little accent leaves 45.
In this regard, the 17 option doesn't really hurt you because if you hit a single 17, you got 66 left, right?
Right.
So
16 for bull.
Or 48.
Yep.
Yeah, so, either way. Just what kind of pressure are you under, and under the circumstances, where are you going to go?
16 for bull. Speaking of which, bullseye to send us to a last league decider. Does so. Becky Najedlow, 116 finish.
How about that?
You can see the fourth place match getting started for the men. But we're going the distance here. This is the finals of the ladies. Booyah Cup qualifier.
We'll go right into our... Is that right? They're corking?
Have they done that?
The men
ever?
have not.
They do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the one diddle and then that's it. Is that what typically is the case?
That's what I saw on the men's side. That's what we've been seeing. Granted, we haven't had a ton of women's matchups up here, a few, but if you have to get or notice at least that point.
Yep. Here they go. It's 5:01. Marquise with the start.
You saw just on the other screen a big round from Garrett Rakowski of 180.
Garrett does that quite a few times. Battle of Winmore versus Red Dragon there on that other side of things.
Asking if an on-site qualifier, male or female, has ever entered the main and won the event. No.
Nope.
Leonard Gates, three-time champion on the men's side. And then for the women, it was Paula Murphy and then Lisa Yee that pulled off the W's there. So.
But the addition of the qualifier has been a really unique and
Yeah.
fun format. overall to this experience at the Booyah Cup. I'd say the only thing that's working in Carey's favor versus Benny's is Benny has to play next against one of those two gentlemen. Carey gets an extra second to kind of chill out a little bit more, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Marquise, 2-8-2 left.
She has the advantage here, and she's able to muster up this leg. That would be handy for her because then it puts her in that double dip set.
Mark McFadden, that's actually pretty good. So Savada is my stunt double.
That is true. I mean, you guys would be twins.
That's decent, yeah.
Twinsies. He may be a little taller than you, but just a little.
He has some height.
He has a little bit of height.
Becky needs the hat trick. And then some. Not going to get that. Unfortunately, only the 69. But Marquise back on 179. A lot of darts for Marquise from this point.
Yep.
And this is just the first dip. But Marquise wants nothing more than 2 scoops of ice cream this evening.
No. She'll take a scoop of cookie dough and a scoop of cookies and cream, please.
With extra champagne on top for making the Booyah Cup finale tomorrow. One of these ladies will do it. Never out of it, no one. Still at least 6 for Marquise from 108. And that's a situation where I go bullseye 8 bullseye instead of trip 18 trip 18. Bullseye for 38. It's almost a danger shot. You got to go 19s. She really didn't put a whole lot down on that, did she? Becky can really pressure. A hat trick here is really hurtful. Trevor goes, I'd love to see Adam or Garrett win, but I definitely want a rematch now.
I think that's what everybody's leaning towards.
That last dart was huge. Leaves a finish. Not a major one. Definitely an outside shot, but doable. 15 for Bull for Marquise.
Oh, gotta collect here.
Bullseye for the first dip. No, and 47's not easy either when she returns, if she returns. Becky, an opportunity. Who won that first leg for the gents? Garrett Cass is up 2-0.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Shows Garrett came out to play tonight.
Triple of some kind.
Yeah, 57.
Oh, for 42, this would be huge to win the qualifier.
How did it go? What's
It
up?
went low.
What's up? I hit the right button. No.
It was perfect until that moment.
What?
You blew it.
That's got to be set up wrong. Oh, no. Willful panic mode right now. It's like, I know I hit the right board.
All right, 32 to send us to the double dip. And she hits it. Marquise gets the job done. Saved by the skin of Becky. Not in the 42, huh, Will? As we're going to go to the double dip now. Now we don't have to cut that first one, huh?
Oh, my goodness. I am so upset right now. The one random button on my switchboard that is not set right. Gosh.
Tyler Will always does that. That's not true.
Oh, my goodness. That is not true at all. Normally, if I push the wrong button, it's on accident. It's definitely the wrong button I push. Not the right button. Wrong setup.
First of all, Jason, I did not hit any buttons. So don't say you guys.
This is the
overall, yes, but that's not the
Don't
point.
you dare, guys. Don't you dare.
All right, Marquise.
Well, we're certainly no PDC, that's for sure. But they have, like, what, a crew of 50?
14. There are 14 in the truck.
In the truck.
Yep.
That's not including commentators.
That is not including commentators. Or clomentators.
Clomentators, whatever you want to consider it.
But Becky will get the start here in this one. This is for all the marbles. One of these ladies will be playing in the Booyah Cup finale. No, I'm good, bud. And one of these ladies will not. That's really what it boils down to. Is see Will walk out. And then, I don't know what he did in the background there. Svada well up on Rakowski on leg number 3, so that one will at least go 4. But that one Rakowski has the throw, or Rakowski will have the throw in leg number 4. This is leg number 1 of the double dip. So it is a best of 3, or best of 5, race to 3 for everything. 0-0. Here is Najedlo. Guys, you can ask me to do a whole bunch of stuff with this camera. I don't know how any of this works. So, nope. Danny, I like that. He's trying to get soft on me though with this participation prize stuff though. Dason was hiding in the streaming room to scare Will.
Gentlemen like that can hide.
You're not on. Hey, Will.
There we go.
Yeah, Marquise has a very smooth throw. Danny says he would like to see Jeremy have 2 spots open next year so each player that makes the finals can make it. And I said, I like that idea, but it's a bit participation trophy-ish for you.
That is surprising that Danny did say that. But, I mean, if you come through a pretty big bracket, I don't know.
Yeah,
we
I
had
agree.
37 today. I was expecting a couple more, to be fair. But, yeah, I mean, I could.
And also, to be fair, this is
see that.
10%. This is 10% of the field.
True.
No, 20% of the field.
Yeah.
Well, hiding was a strong word, Jay. He was behind the door.
Garrett at 137. Savada at 221 here in game number 4. Advantage Rakowski.
And Svada only got a low time to leave 216, so 6 starts from 136 for Rakowski to make the third place match. Marquise trying to put some pressure on the 80 from Becky. Does exactly that. I'm going to guess there's some money that goes in this too, right? Or no?
Yeah, there's a. Good question. I know on the El South shootout there is.
Bullseye.
I would assume there's some in here.
Oh, and Becky drags it over. Does leave tops if she returns, but Marquise 15 for bowl.
Did you see that?
Did he miss shoot?
Savada hit a miss on his second dart to leave 56. Rakowski takes out 32 to win.
Bullseye for leg number 1 for Marquise. And she now is winning this tournament for the first time as Rakowski does move on against, like, again, someone I would argue was the favorite of this tournament heading into it. Adam Savada's out. 4th place. The Reaper got repped.
One more Red Dragon. I guess you can consider him teammates.
Yeah, they're
a lot
teammates.
of people don't realize that. That's all under the No Door company.
Mm-hmm.
So Garrett takes the W. Wow.
And for Marquise, that was a break of throw in leg number 1.
Yes, Savannah, we're live. Savannah,
What did he think we were doing back here?
just storms back here and told us how you like. I just got in front of those guys.
You literally called it. You're like, he just walked up right in between them, and he's like, yeah, get out of here, guys, with that nonsense.
I'm sorry, everybody. We just.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh my goodness! I actually hit a button because I was like panicking so much there to turn off our mic.
But I love it. Adam didn't care at all about the fact that he just lost that match. He just came in to talk about that.
He literally just came in here to chat about
Yep.
that, and that speaks volumes to the guy Adam is.
Uh,
Oh my goodness!
Mike's wondering what the heck's going on with life right this second. He's like, what happened?
Absolutely insane.
And I'm going to guess that Benny was like maybe yelling at Mike or at Carrie through Mike maybe, like telling him. I don't know.
All I know is I went up and grabbed a water from the bar, and Carrie just happened to be walking right alongside me. I kind of gave him the old eye, like the eye race, and he goes, eh.
He just shrugged. Yeah.
He just
What else
kinda
can you do?
shrugged and goes, eh.
What else can you do? Look at Taylor. Taylor is like stressing hard back there.
Oh, certainly so.
The jet has landed back into the streaming area.
Oh.
Yep, his back got trapped on him. Mike's coming over here to support this one. And these ladies are battling for a spot in the Booyah Cup themselves. And honestly, under the circumstances of all the chaos that's happened around them, they've stayed really cool, calm, and collected. Becky yelled once, but it was necessary at that point.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I think they
More than
deserve
necessary.
a little bit of, hey, we're playing here too, guys.
Yep.
Come on. Take that outside. But Marquise, you can see she's got this advantage. 80 points here. And Becky, unfortunately, doesn't have a wedge. She'll be searching for the 17s.
And again, I mean, she's been wiring all around it. If Marquise wins this, does she get tackled hard by the ladies out there?
No,
Or have they called? I haven't heard them in a while. Did they get calmed down? They calm down a little bit.
I will say it's amazing to see the support here as everybody kind of just hangs out and enjoys the action.
Savada, if you count the U.S. Darts Masters as a PDC stage, which you should, Savada has been on that stage at Madison Square Garden.
I just realized something. Look at this.
Leonard Gates, of course, but he's not in this one.
Look at this. Marquise just chilling.
Wait, go back to it? Sorry. That's great. Yeah, they're all sleepy now.
We get some waves.
Skylar's not even paying attention at all anymore. She's watching a different video. And Abby gone.
She gone.
Marquise unable to close the 17s, so an opportunity here for Becky.
See what she can do on these 17s. I mean, if she can tackle that first dart, does she make the play at the 20s and see if she can convert? I mean, yes, it would have been a subtle advantage, but,
Well, I put an X on both wedges and almost makes Marquise stay on the 18s. First dart point, probably second dart point with how she's been playing so far. Staying up there. See, look at the 17. That third dart on the close with one dart needed. She's been found wanting on that type of a shot tonight. Good 6 mark from Becky.
Yeah, that is a good one. Forces Marquise to potentially stay in the 20s if she's not able to convert on a triple here. So, oh man.
Yep, she does take out the 17s on dart 3.
That's not a bad play.
No, not at all.
I mean,
It's just
now Becky's got the option. Okay, do I hunt for another wedge? Do I just take my shots now? I think you got to take them, right?
it annoys a little bit, though, because she had that shot to close to 17 on the last round. And so because of missing that, it forced her to not get the point lead.
Well, there you go.
Becky takes out the single, which I do not hate at all. And now they're even. Just Marquise has to play with the higher ground, which means that you got to point a little bit more than you might. Potentially. Yeah, just stay there for all three. Becky, an opportunity now. Not a must-win leg for Becky, but it would be really helpful to get that break right back.
Oh, exactly. I mean, yeah, you say not a must-win leg, but if Marquise gets one, then she only needs the one more and it's done.
Yeah, I mean, one reason why I say that is because Becky's going to have the throw into the last three legs. So,
and that's a good point.
She'll still have one more chance to break.
Yeah.
If the roles were reversed and Becky was going first in this leg and lost leg number one, this would be a must-win leg.
Yeah, it's a difficult turn there. Only a single mark, so Becky.
Huge opportunity.
Yeah, clear opportunity here at the 20s. And she does kill shot those. Goes about her business, so.
Aggressive play on the 15 on dart 3. Yeah, Nick, welcome to what a good live stream, a good working live stream looks like.
Don't say that.
Yeah, it's what he said. Said looks like taking notes. He goes, this is what a working live stream looks like, taking notes. He said to himself.
Okay, back. Now things are getting interesting here. Marquise handles this. 16s plays 15s. And a big triple to start.
She's staying.
Double, triple. She gets the triple for the kill shot. Marquise Womble.
And she went for the triple two, which makes it even better.
What a round. Now Becky's got to find the bulls here.
Bridget, the answer is water and Coke. Cherry Coke, to be exact.
Yeah. That's exactly.
You're not going to find.
We're
We're not even big drinkers at all anyway.
No, not really. I mean, the occasional, the blind draw or whatnot. But yeah, when this is business, this is work.
Yep.
So, yep.
So, us being goofy and so that's just our
Lots of
normal personalities.
Drinks. Lots of energy drinks.
Well, not tonight.
No, I had 2 today. So.
Oh, well, I didn't get that memo. Just ignore me on all that. That's
Whoopsies.
Great. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. Bridget says nice. Maybe she was just really wanting to know what we were drinking.
Bridget's the first one that tortured me with Malort, by the way.
Malort?
Yep.
What's Malort?
You don't want to know. As
you brought it up.
Now, this is a great opportunity for you to give some Malort to Sean next time you see him. You're going to hate your life, bud.
Oh, that's the drink. No, thank you. Now I know what that is. No, thank you. No, thank you at all. Marquise, one more bowl needed, and she takes the 2-0 lead. She is now one leg away from the Booyah Cup finale tomorrow. Becky needs to win 3 on the spin from the king seat to now down 2-0. Rosner, the answer to that is pizza.
We had pizza, and I had a hot beef sandwich.
Yeah, he had half a pizza and a whole hot beef sandwich.
God,
That's what I've had.
Don't do that.
I've had 4 pieces of pizza. I'm just kidding.
I didn't deserve that.
You're right.
I'm going to eat a whole Kringle tomorrow, so be ready for that.
Oh, no, and Becky starts off with just a 1 and a must-win leg.
Yeah, exactly, and you can't do that. Marquise is just going to be all over this, saying, okay, jump on this for the win.
Marquise just has to stay solid. She can't think too far ahead. And those did not look like she was thinking way too far ahead. Those are beautiful darts. Kowski and Dersh are off and running.
Yeah, Benny setting up for 100 here. 40 remaining.
Well, Rakowski had a shot at a bullseye. And he does hit top, so 1-0 lead for Benny the Jet.
Ooh, ooh.
The winner gets Carrie the Axe Thaxton in the final again. And depending on what they want to do, we might just put some ropes around the bullpen and give them some gloves. No matter what, though, it will be hopefully a figurative boxing match in the final.
We do hope.
I can guarantee you, though, that both of them are going to heighten whatever irked the other one.
Still got a few legs before we get that. We'll see. Becky needs to collect, gets it with the last. What a 6. Oh, and she misses the big 19.
Cody, we're not going to go that far. Probably. I would say no. But there definitely was a conversation that was at a higher level of volume and a closer distance away than probably average. Well above average for both of those, actually. I hope so.
Marquise, you've got to take advantage when you can. And she immediately grabs the hair. What is that? You can't say tie.
I mean, why not?
What are those things?
It's hair tie.
Scrunchy? I don't know. That's not scrunchy.
Was it just a little,
little hair comb thing? Little clamp?
Oh, it's a clip. Hair clip.
Okay, thank you. There we go.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Yep.
That's definitely a hair clip. That is not a small one.
That takes advantage of that single. Gets rid of it.
With all that hair you have, you don't know what a hair clip is?
Bro, what hair are you talking about? I haven't had long hair in like 4 years.
Well, you have way longer hair than me, and you tell me that every second you talk to me.
Well, that is the truth.
And I know what a hair clip
But
is.
you got the hairline of LeBron James working for you, so.
None of the basketball talent, though, unfortunately. Kenny, you're not wrong.
Yeah, we've don't worry, I've got plenty of phone calls about it.
And he's been about as nice as he can be, to be quite honest with you.
There's only so much I can do from how many miles away.
So far away.
Yeah.
Near love.
I feel for him. I've been in that circumstance before. Just know, like, we try our
It's part of
hardest,
it.
folks. Sometimes things don't work out in our favor, so streaming is a difficult job. But Marquise, she's got this advantage. 180 plays 95. Becky needs to find it fast. One over on our other board.
So keeping the throw so far in that one. Marquise, a huge opportunity to really cement control of this leg. At this point, needs another single. Does find it that time. I'm not joking. Other than the single dart to close some wedges, Marquise has been brilliant. Otherwise, that's been the one weakness. Becky is just missing on the wires. Finds 4, but 4's not enough right this second. Not when you're playing against this type of Marquise.
Yeah, she's. Does she go ahead and attack the 17s here?
Tyler says, Marquise's man here. I want this text thread to be public. What text thread?
Maybe Marquise is texting him.
I hope so. Then yes, you can just send that right to us, buddy.
Tyler, you watching the little man this weekend? What's going on? Letting the missus go out and take care of business. Good to see her out and about again too.
Yeah. Oh, look at this from Becky. Is this the time for a big 7? Needed it.
Reminder, we've had a couple ones here. The men's are not over. That's a third-place match on the next board. We only have one board camera, so it's one or the other. This is our finals. We're keeping it right here for these ladies. I know it's kind of, we want to watch the other one. Well, it's just one of them things, guys. Lines up right in line with each other.
Yep.
We got to pick the final.
Of course.
And hopefully it'll work out where we get to see at least the ending moments of the third-place match here.
Yeah, they just have to do their job and go to a last leg decider for us.
Yep.
We've already told them to.
Becky goes ahead and closes it out.
Marquise gets the wedge. Phoenix asking, I hope y'all are out of the way of these storms. We have a tornado warnings down here in Oswego.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. There's some pretty significant winds in Wichita. So, yeah, I mean, power lines everywhere. So it's maybe a difficult trek home on Sunday, Monday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Good darts from Marquise. 52 points in front. Means Becky needs at least a 4 mark. That's going to be a tough dart to find. Never mind. Stays there for all of them. 369, dang you fine. Marquise going to try and do it one more time on the 16s.
Get low. Get low. Couldn't help it. Great last. Good 5.
This venue has windows, has dartboards from the windows to the wall. There's Bridget. Does the window.
And I'll just go ahead and bring this up. This DSM guy. Yeah, buddy. We're just trying to put on a show here, and you're putting in some utter nonsense in this chat, I guarantee you.
There's a difference between honesty and an opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Been pretty harsh towards Benny so far, and makes me think he got something against him, which is, come on now. Get things happen.
Well, he also said that
it was both sides of the street, bud.
He did say that early on. He was like, "Oh, Benny the Jet," like he was one of the guys who recognized him. So, I would. He's definitely not been one-sided on that for sure, or he's definitely been one-sided on that. But, yeah. That being said, it is what it is.
Marquise has set herself up here. Needs the 15s, needs the bulls to capitalize on this double dip.
Yeah, she closes the 15s. This is pretty far from over. Only because it didn't get the closed. Couldn't get the close.
Oh, what a big 16 or big 16.
And
Oh,
a
to
big
15
trip.
as well.
Huge darts from Becky. What a time to pull off that master shot. Marquise gets rid of it. 4-3 is the score line here on Bulls. So Becky needs 3 bullseyes. You're good. Are you good? Needs the double single combination. Not going to get it. Marquise now needs 3.
Wow, coming down to the wire.
Not going to do that either. So now it's 2-2.
Just who's going to get it first? Come on now. Can Becky make this 2-1?
And that's such a tough dart.
That is such a difficult dart. I'm surprised she didn't adjust over there. I almost think she had to have adjusted. She should have.
She threw a pretty good dart. Just it rode up the flight, and that's the problem with that first dart. Marquise, you're not going to get a better opportunity than this right here to win this match and win this title.
No, you're not. Needs to.
For a spot in the Booyah Cup. Un más, por favor. And there it is. Marquise Womble gets the double dip complete as we head right on over to see if this is going to go the distance or not. Garrett Rakowski, double 16. Gets it done.
But say I'm not that quick, buddy. You're going to have to give me a second, unfortunately.
And that's it. Garrett Rakowski beats Benny Dersch.
Wow, 3-1.
3-1. That's over.
Wow.
And I was going to say this beforehand. I was worried about Benny. That's the one thing that he really has tried his best to change coming back to the game, is to make it more about relaxing, having a good time, just having fun. And so
it's
Well,
difficult.
I would say that part of what just happened there was his fault on allowing himself to get riled up. And I'll put some of the blame on Kerry there too, on just his demeanor when he's at the line. Off the line, Kerry's one of the nicest human beings in the world. And if you've met Kerry, you know he's a fiery person
it's
on the
Gurren
line.
Price. It's Gurren Price. Gurren Price is in the back room.
Right.
Gurren Price is one of the nicest guys in the PDC. At the Aki, totally different person. He plays with aggression. So.
Right. And
but yes.
That being said, he's not been in that situation since coming back, to where he's
Yeah.
been fired up, had a situation like that, and had to come back and play.
We're going to see a great final. Garrett has been playing really well.
Again, he made the top 4 last year.
Oh, she's playing her count up match. So we'll keep it right. We'll go ahead and I'm going to have to switch on over because I did
Let's take a short break before the final, and we'll talk about it when we return, because we got a great one. Garrett Rakowski versus Kerry Thaxton.
Yep. So we'll, if my board moves, there we go. We'll move the board. We'll keep it right here so you can see her count up. And this was determine seeding for her tomorrow through the 9 through 16 positions. So we'll let it play out. We'll bring you this final of the men's here in just a second.
How
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment we've been waiting for this evening. This is the final of the men's Booyah Cup finale qualifier. Will Kerry Thaxton earn his spot into tomorrow's Booyah Cup, or will it be former semifinalist in the Booyah Cup, Garrett Rakowski? Garrett wins the diddle. He's been rolling the past couple. Benny the Jet falls in the third place match 3-1 to Rakowski. You knew that Garrett was going to probably be there at the end. Another one of those favorites heading into it, especially finishing fourth place last year.
Well, he had a really tough trek through these on-site qualifiers. I mean, beating Savada, beating Dersh to get him to this point, and that's just a few matches. He had a tougher trek than that, but he will get the start here as we get underway with our final of the Booyah Cup on-site qualifier. Good start of 1-3-5.
Yep. And people were talking out there and just commenting on how en fuego Garrett has been throwing. This is our first time actually seeing him play a leg.
Well, here's the thing.
On
You'll
the
see.
stream.
Immediate difference is Kerry will give it a go. Garrett's the kind of guy that's either, 1, going to ignore it, or 2, going to give him a 5.
Yeah.
Because he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
And he'll continue about his business.
Right. Garrett will not take any yelling or anything for anything.
Yeah.
He won't take it as disrespectful. He will take it as that's what that guy does.
I'm playing mine.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. He's a humble guy. Through and through, man. No matter what, he's going to get the – well, I can't say no matter what. He's got to make the smart play here. If he hits 2 singles, go for that 25. If he hits 2 singles, 25.
Yep, he's not.
He got lucky there.
Some would call it luck. Others would call it, well, luck, I guess. So what?
I mean, he did hit the triple to leave the champagne. But, yeah, the reason for the 25 there leaves 167. So that's just my thought.
Of course, Savada's in the chat. Who was yelling? Again, just the masterful moment, just putting stuff down right in the middle. He's like, I'm here now. If you guys want to do that, you can move out of the way. Crazy. Good start on the bull here. Doesn't have to do this route, but now stay for the champagne shot. Oh. Trip 10? Yep. Beautiful.
Exactly that. He's guaranteed to at least get 3 here.
Garrett from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Kerry, an Ohioan. 25 will leave tops. The trip 15 would have left double 10. Would have been just fine as well. I don't think he's probably expecting to get another shot.
Nah.
Not too
Kerry
often.
knows this is over. First or second.
Nope.
First or second.
Just on the bottom wire. Yeah, and you see him pull the collar there. It's a breath of relief. Almost hit the double. 16 on dart 2. 1-0 lead for Rakowski. Again, Kerry is the king seat, so he will need to get double dipped. That puts it twice as hard for Garrett to get the job done. Seven mark opener there. And Garrett did the fist bump for Kerry. Kerry did see it and fist bumped back. Kind of like Jason Brandon when it comes to Lakeside Worlds when he's fist bumping when the guy's hitting a big shot, when Neil Duff was hitting a big shot. And it's like, no, that's just how he is. He's really genuinely happy for you
he's
for
just
hitting
the
that
nicest
shot.
Guy, yeah. And we get kind of bashed on that one.
Yep.
And rightfully so in certain aspects, but
you can't change who you are as a person and expect to still do well in these things. And for Jason Brandon, he's going to be him. He ended up getting the job done at the end of the day too.
Yeah.
And then other people that would affect them differently. Like if they're getting mad at their opponent hitting those darts, that's going to affect them in a more negative way, I feel. A lot of you still joining us here. 12:20 a.m. on this beautiful Saturday morning now.
Yep.
Crisp evening in Sturtevant, Wisconsin. Garrett looking to take out all of them. Stayed there. Is that going to be punished?
I think it will be. I think it will be. 4 mark at least on the 20s.
Looking down. Good 7. That's the first sound we've heard from Carey so far. More of a growl. Staying, and boom goes the Wisconsinite for Garrett Rakowski.
Yeah.
And there's
time for a 9, but still kind of a door opener still for Carey, who's got the 20s. And he's fighting the 2 from Garrett, but that powerful wedge, man. The 20 is just such a powerful wedge.
Yeah, and if you're Garrett, you got to get rid of it now.
I think you do.
He's going to get the point lead first. Bye-bye to the 20s, I guess, on dart 3.
It's not a bad option.
No, not at all. Of course, he hits the dead center of the triple, too.
The old fake 9.
The old trip for Singh. And now Carey in trouble of going 2-0 down. Does prove that he can shoot the double 17 on dart 3. But the 6-6 from Rakowski, unbeatable right this second. Staying on the 15s. Yeah, that's how good he's feeling. My goodness.
Well, this cues in Garrett for 3 and a 2-0 advantage his way.
Honestly, worst case scenario for Carey is occurring right now. You don't want to, like, if you lose the first dip, that's sometimes okay. If it's a battle, goes all the way the distance, right? It's not okay if you lose 3-0 right away. And basically your whole advantage goes away real quick. Thaxton's from Ohio. Again, his better half, Taylor, sitting back there, is in the Booyah Cup already tomorrow for the ladies.
She's a great shot as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Cincinnati, Ohio.
There's Garrett, if you don't know, from just up the road in Milwaukee.
Yep. Which is, of course, Algonquin for the new land. Brandon Neal in the chat saying gross. I don't know what was gross, but right now Rakowski is throwing some beautiful, beautiful darts.
I think that's exactly what he was talking about, just how Rakowski's playing right now.
Yep. Carey going to do the whole dust off and set off that dynamite. Ideally. Only hits a 6 mark that time. Garrett Rakowski. Boom goes the Wisconsinite again. Saddle on up, partner.
That is, I mean, wow.
This is a dismantling.
3 quality legs.
Yeah.
Top tier.
7.67. The worst leg was the 13 darter
Yeah.
in 01. Because it wasn't done in 4 rounds or less.
Steve Hooker says, I can't wait for Garrett to carry me at Indiana this year.
What do you mean this year? He does that every year. look at characters like, okay, well,
I guess we're tied up here.
You just want to split this?
Is that possible?
Can we just play a doubles
Can
team?
we
as
just
the singles?
play as doubles and try to get away with this?
They would lose every time, right? Hypothetical. You have one
it's
team
so-
that's
yeah.
playing as doubles, and everyone else is playing as singles.
That's a tough one, man. You would definitely sway towards the singles player because of the rhythm, right?
That's my inkling right away, but I don't know. Does the camaraderie and playing
I
for
mean,
someone else, does it help?
Certain players, man, they could really. Yeah, but yeah, you definitely sway towards the singles player.
What do you guys think in the chat?
That's an interesting one.
32 player field. It's 31 single players, then one doubles team at the quality of like a Garrett and Carey.
Yee. Anyway, Garrett starting us off here, and of course is a triple.
Yeah, he's gonna hit it at 180. Let's move on.
And
Yeah, he did.
that's a max.
Yep, that's a 180. Carey's gonna be like, okay, well, awesome. I guess I'll just do the same thing right now. That's actually a great point. It says, who thought the Hensies would lose to Gates Maloney at PPD? The Hensies won. I'd say most people would have thought that Hensies would have lost to Gates Maloney. Yeah, he did not lose. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We're on the same page.
What a moment that was.
Oh, that was awesome.
Had a little tear in my eye when I was listening to that interview, man.
Yeah. No, we give Tyler a hard time. He's a great kid.
No, yeah, quality dart player as well. He's still so young.
I actually like the move there from Carey to switch on dart 3. They're dead even in this race at this point.
Yeah, just 2-point differential.
This is the 3 darts right here. Another treble goes a long way. But a single does not. And Carey knows that he has an opportunity.
Ooh, yeah, just takes a glance here. 19.
Yep.
I would
19.
stay downstairs, yep.
And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that no matter what. That he stepped back and figured it out.
Think about it. Yeah, if you're questioning it, step back, make the decision, and then go for it. But this very well could go.
14 or double. No, he goes the double route on.
I don't mind it. On that route, I don't mind it. It's definitely a tough play. You'd usually go trip 16.
No, you
but
go 14 there to leave the bullseye shot. Carey can hit this 164. This is
percentage-wise, I don't take him. I don't take him as hitting it.
okay. I don't play percentages. I play opportunity. And percentage worked out there, but opportunity works most of the time.
I only learned that from Danny because Danny was like, percentage-wise, he's probably not going to hit it. I'll take the shot at laying it up. I'm like, oh, my goodness. Okay, Danny.
And
then
he's
it
now
worked out for
retired.
him. Yeah, well, quote-unquote retired.
Garrett does get on dart, too. It could not be more dead center of the double either. That's so gross. 1-0 lead for Rakowski. He has won 4 on the spin. Again, he got 4th place last year in the Booyah Cup. He's only one of 9 players who can say that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, true.
And the only repeat top 4 finisher in the Booyah Cup has been the 3-time champion, Leonard Gates. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place have been different players each time. I don't think that trend continues this year with the likes of Alex Spellman and potentially Garrett back into it.
I'll say it, and
Kevin Luke.
I think we'll get a new champion this year. I don't think that Leonard goes 4.
I am so excited. I won't pick against Leonard until he loses a single match in the Booyah Cup.
It's so hard to pick against him. I mean, he just pulls out his best at any given time, and he's got a little redemption on his mind from the last 3 weeks where he's been overseas. Well, 2.5 weeks he was overseas, and
Yep.
didn't go quite the way he wanted it to.
But at the same time, right, he made finals both weeks of Modus. He made the semifinals of both weeks of Modus. So even him a little bit off still did all that. And again, he wins in this venue. He wins this tournament. He's always really good the first weekend of Indianapolis in the CDC. He will always win one of those tournaments. It happens every year.
Yep.
It's just there's certain places where he
plays well.
He plays well. He likes the atmosphere. He likes everything going on around him.
He's an experienced traveler, man.
Oh, yeah,
Experienced
absolutely.
Traveler. Been doing it for, 30, 40 years? Well, since he played baseball,
Yep.
So,
But there's something about being comfortable in certain locations, and I think here he wins. Ooh, not a hotel.
yeah, this guy's
call.
just God, dude,
It's all right
you're
to be a
just
hater.
trying to just jab and do whatever. Yeah, you have no idea, man. Where are you from? Are you from around this neck of the woods? Where are you from? That's what I want to know. DSM, whatever. Yeah, this is a very popular location for events up here in Wisconsin. And it is also 12:30 in the morning, so
1:30 my time. I'm ready to argue, too. Let's do it.
yeah.
Sir, one more outburst, and I will strangle you with my microphone wire. Kerry Thaxton.
Good
Axing this
for him.
leg.
Yeah, great shot.
Stop the
Six
bleeding
mark
a little
for
bit.
him there, yeah. Just trying to halt Garrett in his footsteps.
Oh, that's not an answer at all. We don't care about that aspect of it at all. That doesn't mean anything. But Kerry. To stop the route, does so with a 5.29.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. An unfortunate 4 for Garrett, but that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
All right, Garrett getting us started. Leg number 3. 1-1 score line. Five-mark opening from Garrett, but the switch on the 19s was interesting. We've talked about it many times. This is an opening now for Kerry.
Yes.
He's looking up. Yeah, he's not happy with the tightness that he threw with there, but I think that was the right shot.
Just taking a second here. Knows he's got to open up a wedge.
That's all good. All right, Garrett stepping up. Looking over at a 5 mark on the 20s. Carry an opportunity on the 18s.
Oh, and you see that there, a little roar from him.
And that's exactly what you said was going to happen.
I said either one, he's going to ignore him. 2, he's going to give him a high five. And, yeah, most likely high five. And that's exactly what he did.
Gary looking at the 18s. Gets rid of the 20s. I like taking out the high ground. Plus, we kind of just did him a favor. Right? Like, he didn't want to listen to us anymore anyway. All right, Garrett. Opportunity. He's taking a look at the 18s and doesn't get it. Carey's going to get a look now. All right, that's actually a pretty good comeback from Phoenix. Carey, great first start. Looking down. He's just rolling. Big 9 from Carey Thaxton.
And here we go.
Boom goes the dynamite.
You see the approval there from Garrett once again.
Yep.
He's just the kind of guy that doesn't matter what you throw at him. He's living the high life. You know? He's happy for you. He's happy for himself.
Yep. There also might be a familiarity with Carey Thaxton as a player, too. A little bit.
Goes back to the 16s there. But you can see,
Trevor Sellers.
Carey has this subtle lead. He'll attack 18s, or he may just go ahead and attack 16s fairly quickly, too. I mean, 2 singles gets rid of it. Yeah, go ahead. 1-2.
Oh, Billy, 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 Billy. Oh, Billy, 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 Billy. You're right. Embarrassing. You guys are cracking me up tonight. I'm telling you what. Nice 7 mark there from Garrett. That's it. We're not looking at this tomorrow. You guys are on your own in the chat tomorrow. That's for sure.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I thought it was for sure going to be a 9.
I mean, the way those first 2 darts went into the treble, you almost expected it. Yeah, you knew that was going to be a 6.
Hey, he still raised his hand in disapproval, knowing like, oh, okay, I could have had more there. It's definitely somewhat sways towards Carey, but he's got to produce here on this leg or this
Good
round.
last, good last.
Yeah, just barely gets that saving grace.
Garrett says, hit 3. You can take the 2-1 lead. And you're throwing first in leg 4, which is huge because you can go out in 12 or less. You're most likely winning that leg. Carey. 1 more. Does get it. 2-1 lead now for Thaxton. He's back in the driver's seat of this tournament.
Whew.
But Garrett's coming up to... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, but say not too quick.
I was wrong.
This could sway.
I saw that the other way. My bad. I am an amateur. I do suck.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to sway.
Why'd you let me keep going? Guys, it is 1:40 in the morning. My bad. Good call, everybody. My bad. My bad.
For you.
Leave me alone, everybody. I got it. Not so fast.
It's going to happen.
That was good.
It's going to happen. But, yeah, here, Carey's going to get the start. So, does that play here?
Yes, in this format. Again, Garrett goes 9, Garrett goes 9.
Yeah.
Carey needs to think 12 or less. If he does his job 12 or less, he should win this leg.
It's so great. The 12 or less is just, I mean.
Adam, I don't need your attitude in the chat, okay? We're going to ban Savada.
It's him. Good old Savada. After he just stormed in here and caused a chaos. Dropped a couple bombs of his own. Oh, my goodness. I would say I've never seen a better move than Savada, just getting right in the middle of Carey and Benny, clearly just saying, all right, guys, I'm trying to play here.
I'm not what you would call a smart man. I just try.
Pressure's on.
Carey can't miss any more darts, really.
Pressure's on, yeah. Got to back this up. 2 triples. And look at where his darts are landing. Well off the intended target from where he's been throwing, you know.
The turntables have turned.
I'd say so.
And Garrett's just going to calmly try to drive a hammer into that nail as hard as possible. 180 won't leave a finish, but it will give him a little bit of hope. He needs to at least leave himself a chance to leave a finish on the next round. Does that. 140 will leave 170. It's actually a great last start.
Yeah, it's a chance.
But he also needs Garrett to not do anything special here.
Oh,
and
man.
That's going to be so far so good because Garrett cannot leave a finish after the second dart. My math's back. Yes. So Carey, 140 or better, leaves on the first look.
Great first.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Just got to stay straight now.
Garrett called for it, too. Calling for the 180.
He hits the 180 at the perfect time. Carey Thaxton.
What a point here in this match. Because if he can hit a 174,
big darts right back.
Oh my
Max
goodness.
plays Max, and Carey only one treble needed in the first 2 darts. If he stays straight, he'll get a dart at the bowl. It's the dart at the bullseye to stay in this. And he's just one wire out. Brutal dart.
That is
that close.
So unlucky.
To go into his last leg decider, but Garrett Rakowski 3 darts at 32 to qualify for the Booyah Cup finale. And he gets it done. Garrett Rakowski.
Wow.
Semifinals last year is back in the Booyah Cup.
Unlucky for Carey Thaxton. What
Yeah.
a performance for Garrett Rakowski, who came through an absolute treacherous road to get this win. Double dipping Carey in the final to do it. Impressive. And you can see both guys having a little word here.
Of course. And that's just more mutual respect than anything for both players.
Exactly.
You feel for Carey, who played so well and just got buzzsawed there in the last end. But he shot great. Yeah,
well,
you'd see he shrugged the shoulders. He's kissing his wife. He knows his job now is he gets to be cheerleader tomorrow, and he's okay with that.
So Garrett will step in and do his count up, but we're going to bid you adieu because we're going to come back in the morning and get some things done. We got some content to create, but we'll also be live for our Doubles 01 coverage tomorrow. So, hey, thanks for hanging in. This was surprisingly a longer stream than we thought it was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I don't think we were expecting this at all.
No,
That being said, we've enjoyed every second. Chat, you're a hoot tonight.
Yeah.
We love you to death.
We allowed that to happen.
Listen, we're not really upset at anybody except for Savannah.
Listen, we're not smart at times.
I'm real dumb, guys. I'm real dumb. Okay.
Gosh.
When you guys finally understand that, that's all that matters. But great job tonight from all of our players. Great performance. We're gonna Irish goodbye all those people that you're seeing there on your screen as quickly as possible. And we will see you guys in the morning.
Take care, y'all. We'll see you at 10:30 or 11 Central Time right here on USA Darts Facebook and YouTube pages. See you later.